Guys, welcome to MyGuy review of Conjuring 2, the latest horror film, the sequel to Conjuring 1. Hit me up with your comments on the bottom, hit me up with your likes, subscribe for more movie reviews and stuff, all things kind of keep it locked to MyGuy reviews. So let's get straight into it. So James Wan is back, the man behind so many incredible movies. The Saw franchise kicked off with James Wan, the original Saw, which had the best twist in kind of modern cinema, which no one really saw coming. Since then, he had like Dead Silence, Death Silence, the Insidious films. Went away and did a Fast and Furious film, and now he's back, making the sequel to one of the best horror films of all time, The Conjuring 2. And his future films, for those who don't know, obviously he's going to be the director behind the next Aquaman film. So finally, Warner Brothers, you have got a great director on your hands. What does he offer? Well, basically, he went away, made some movies, and he's back. And literally, this film, you'll be sat there watching it, and within 2-3 minutes, you're in the thick of things. And we're investigating another haunting. I'm going to try and keep it spoiler free, but kind of just give an overview of what I kind of liked about it. And you know, the Warrens are back. This time they're going to Enfield. So basically, the church has come across about another haunting and kind of sinister going on, and who better than a sense of sending our favourite exorcism husband and wife to kind of resolve this. And this goes straight back to our kind of James Van's kind of visual style of the movie, and a lot of the amazing tricks that was used in Conjuring, the kind of like suspense, the mannerism in which he shot the film, and the first kind of R-rated film I remember watching, which had absolutely no blood, not one single word of profanity, and yet because of its intense horror theme throughout the film and the sense of sheer peril that the film was R-rated. And James Van has been away, he's done other films, and he comes back, and you can tell by having that break, he's actually come back stronger. I enjoyed the first one by far, so this was going to be something special to kind of beat that. And it doesn't, because the first one, if you've all seen it, you understand kind of like the surprise element, and you it's all new. So this one kind of repeats a few of those things, but it's still great. And it's still there to scare. You know, the scares are really good. I think they're a little bit more frequent, I reckon, than the first one. And there's still a lot of tension built in the film. Going to the house, you meet the family, there's a lot going on. It's really, really enjoyable. Again, it's hit back, shot in the kind of made out that it's in the 70s, and you know, he does a great job. And of course, the husband and wife team are again amazing. Just like the first one, they're really, really good. And like the first thing you see whenever you think of a horror film for 2016 so far, we've only had The Boy, which got a big wide release. We've had The Woods, The Forest. We've not really had a massive horror film come out that has got this level of marketing buzz around it, this level of kind of wide release, worldwide release as well. So this is great to see. This film gets all of that, and it's worth it. It really, 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 really worth it. So basically, again, it's all kind of like a bit cliched, if you want to say, haunted house kind of thing. General creepiness will go along, and you know, there's that sense of the childhood fear of the dark. The things that was there amazingly in the first one all reappear, all within very, very short time. There's so much going on. Similar to the first one, we get the build up to Annabelle, which isn't relevant throughout the story, but you get a sense of what these guys are doing. And there isn't, it's quite quick paced film, so there isn't time to sit there and explain what's going on. But both the lady from Bates Motel and Wilson, again, they do a really, really good acting job between the two of them. And they're really good, and the fact that it's in the 70s, the way they talk, the way they record and everything, it just goes really, really well. It's, you know, it's just just over 2 hours long, the film, I reckon. And there's lots of levels where something happens, that sort of thing. It's just build up to something big. So what it kind of like, its main thing is, I reckon it focuses more on kind of like scaring the audience, which is what we want from a horror film. We're going in to see a film, families being tortured or tormented, and it does that so well. So basically, from what Wan's done before, stuff like Insidious and Conjuring, it has those kind of elements. So anyone who likes his kind of horror making, this is another one of the. It doesn't have the twist ending like Saw does, but we kind of know what's going to happen, and it's brilliant again, just like the very first one. This is really strong direction by James Wan, and again he is back, and he's back with a bang. It's great that he went away to make some tiny film called Fast and Furious, this independent film, and come back with something even bigger, and he's going to go off to make Aquaman. The man can do no wrong right now. He's incredible. The writing and kind of like the way the tension is built throughout the film is amazing. So for anybody who hasn't seen it, highly recommend The Conjuring 2. Maybe definitely the best horror film of the year, on par with the first one, I think, because we are introduced to something new, this whole new world in Conjuring 1, and it's fresh, it's very new. This is a sequel. It sticks to a lot of the similar sort of themes we've seen in the first. Some of the things you think, yeah, I know what's going to happen, but he still does an amazing job. So still highly recommended watch. I'd give this a strong 8 out of 10. Tell me what you guys thought of Conjuring 2. Hit me up with your comments. Hit the big S button. Subscribe for more. Keep it all things locked down to MyGuy Reviews.